Hi YouTube, Watchify here with another video. This one's going to be a raw unboxing video and I'll get to it, but this is the Seiko, the new GMT that came out on June 8th. It is the SSK003, which is the blue dialed version, and like I said, I ordered it on June 8th. It just arrived today. Take a look. I know I'm a little late. I mean, it took a while to get mine. So I know other YouTubers already got theirs. Seems like a week ago. But what can you do? So I was curious to see what box it would come in, whether it be the Seiko 5 blue/gray box or a white box. So turns out, for me at least, it's the typical newer Seiko 5 gray box. Real quick, there's not much here. There's no manual, it's just the paperwork directing you to the Seiko website. And there's a registration card. That's it for the box. Let's see, by the way, here's what's on the outside of the box. Retail is $475 US. That's what I paid. And that's it. So let's open her up. Very nice. I knew what to expect because I've seen so many videos and looked at it online. So let's see here. First off, the dial is, I do see sunburst effect there on that blue. And it's just a push-pull crown. So I'm going to wind it a little bit here. So now we've got 4 hands. The hour and minute hand are typical SKX style. These look to be polished. Seconds hand is also typical 5KX SKX in shape. That looks like brushed on one side and black on the other. Red GMT hand. Indices look like they're embossed. Loom filled. There's only a date complication, no longer a day and date. So I think the dial looks really nice. It's covered by a flat hardlex crystal. And it has, it's typical to see that bevel on the outside, which I like. So no problem with that. It doesn't look like it has any anti-reflective coating. So onto the case. Polished on the side. There is what looks like a chamfer or a bevel here. I'll have to compare that to my 5KXs. You've got the polishing on the sides. And on the top area, you've got some brushing there. So far I like what I'm seeing. The other thing is it's got the the bezel is just SKX 5KX in style. I don't know what you would call that. It kind of reminds me of like a grenade pattern. And this is one of my first initial questions was about the rotation of the bezel. I wasn't sure if it was going to be unidirectional or bidirectional, so I found out before today that it was bidirectional. And I think I'd say this feels really smooth. There's no click, it's just friction. No sound at all when you turn it. It's not loose at all. I feel like it's not going to get moved accidentally. So I'm really impressed with how they did this. Bezel insert is hardlex and black on the top half, blue on the bottom half. And I think this is, well, what people have been saying is that depending on the lighting, the blue part either looks almost black or it looks a vibrant blue. So I think in this lighting you can really see the blue, but maybe in a darker environment it'll just look black, all black from afar. So let's get this open. See-through case back, nothing new there, but you do have a new movement. Very closely related to the 4R36. But this is the 4R34. So no decoration. Would have been nice if they had maybe done something different here. Maybe decorated the rotor, maybe given it a color of some sort. But it just looks like what you would normally see in a 5KX. Screw down case back, all polished underneath. You can see the solid end links, which is really good. Really nice touch. I'm glad they decided to do that because on all of their 5KXs you have hollow end links. So that's nice. Everyone's pointing out the clasp, how it's still stamped fold over. Yeah, it would have been nice if they had given you a better clasp, but it's not the end of the world. There's a good number of micro adjustment holes here, so I count 4. The clasp is brushed. Locking mechanism, double push button. No type of diver's extension or anything, because this isn't a dive watch, it's more considered a sports watch. Jubilee bracelet, which everyone was excited about. I would say I'm happy with how it looks on the watch. Initial impressions are pretty positive. Outer links are brushed. These inner smaller links are polished. And you can see there's a good amount of taper there, which I like. Doesn't seem that, I mean, there is some flexibility there, but I don't think it's as much as the older Jubilee bracelets that came with the SKX. Let's get that off. Yeah, nothing new here. So yeah, I'm happy with the bracelet, the way it looks. I don't have any plans to take it off of the bracelet. I think it looks good with it on. So the crown, let's see here. So first position moves the GMT hand if you turn it clockwise. If you turn it counterclockwise, it changes the date. Applied Seiko logo, and then right below it the new Seiko 5 logo, the 5 logo. Automatic in cursive with the red GMT. So yeah, I really like this style. You can see the chapter ring has the 24-hour marks. So you've got the 24-hour markings on the chapter ring and on the bezel insert, which I heard means that you could technically track 3 time zones, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's see. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Oh, let me wind it some more. I would like to get it on the time grapher. Just to get an initial reading on the health of the movement. So let's see what we got. Amplitude is, I think with Seiko, these Seiko movements, I think that's normal. For other watches, that might be considered a little low. I'm happy with the beat error is at 0. That's always good to see. And in terms of the rate, plus 12 or 13, looks like it's going to settle down around maybe 10, close to 10. I'm fine with that. I'll see how accurate it is, because it's one thing to take a reading with the dial up like this, but when you're actually wearing it, you're in different positions. So I'll be curious to see how accurate it is when it's all day on the wrist actually. So no complaints with the movement. In terms of how much the watch weighs, let's see here. So this is with all the links still on. Looks to be 162 grams. So I would say it does feel like a substantial watch. Which is good. I like that. Let me try to put it on wrist real quick, even though the bracelet isn't sized. I'll size the bracelet after the video. I usually have to remove 3 to 4 links for my 6 3/4 inch wrist. Yeah, I think it looks good. I wish I had brought my calipers, but I'll probably, on the screen, I'll put the measurements. So I will do, before I end this video, I'll do a loom. I'll give you a quick loom shot, but I don't think it'll be anything more or less than the 5KX and SKX. The loom's going to be good and relatively long lasting. That's what Seiko's known for. So my initial impressions on this watch are, yeah, I'm really impressed. I sort of knew what I was going to get, but actually seeing it in person, I'm not disappointed. In terms of quality control issues, you're not gonna, what's nice about this bezel is you're not gonna have an issue with that like you would on a normal 120 click. So that's nice. I guess the only issue could be with the chapter ring. And it looks good to me. On second thought, maybe that 18 looks like it's to the right. 24 looks good. 18 maybe slightly to the right, or I don't know, maybe that's just because I'm looking at it through the camera. Yeah, that isn't enough to bug me. If there is an actual misalignment, it is not enough to bug me. Yeah, I think these watches are gonna be hard to get for a while until the hype and the excitement dies down. There's, like I said in my other video, there's only 2 other colorways right now, but I'm almost sure they're gonna come out with more. And I'm not even sure which of the 3 is the best selling. I think they're all selling really well because you can't find, usually the orange one is, you would think that that one would be less popular because of the color, but initially I was gonna get the black dialed version and then I changed my mind to get this blue one. So I'm happy with the decision. So I'll give a loom shot and then I'll end the video here. I'll do later on, after I wear the watch for a while, I'll do a full review video on it. But I just wanted to get this video out there just so you could see the unboxing. That is going to be it for this video. I wanted to thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Oh, and don't forget to like or subscribe if you found the video helpful. Thanks.